And you said that the pits are being closed down in the UK, so presumably exporting is now a big market for you.
Yes, yeah. I mean, exporting is something that we're really focusing on now. To say now, we've always tried to focus on it, but we've never really been that good at it, I would say. Like many companies, we've been across to lots of markets, been on lots of market visits, but never really managed to follow that up and get anything from it. And I think that was more to do with the way that we handled it than actually what we did. But certainly now we're focusing on exports. India is a big growth area for us. India now, they're looking to increase their coal production from 500 million tonnes to 1 billion tonnes of coal a year, and they wanted to do that within the next 5 years. So we've been going over since about 2012, so about 5 years we've been going over, and the business is now starting to come through for us.
You acquired a company called Champion Laboratories. I think it was only August, wasn't it, last year?
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was a company, used to be called Eurofilter, manufacturing gas turbine filters and also manufacturing heavy-duty filters for industry and for people like JCB and Caterpillar. And we knew them from a long time ago when they used to be based in Nottingham, but they moved to Mansfield about 10 years ago. And unfortunately they went into receivership last year. It's an American company, and they went into Chapter 11 in America, and they went into administration. So we had an opportunity to buy part of that business, and we knew the company, we knew the staff, we knew the MD, and we decided to go for it. It was challenging because normally when you buy a company you get a long time to actually plan and see what you're going to do. We had 2 weeks to get everything out, so the equipment that we bought and the stock, we had 2 weeks to actually get that moved. So that was a challenge, and we had to extend our factory in a very quick manner.
It's a bold investment, and I think the total investment has been about £500,000, hasn't it, to try and beat Brexit?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly. It was a few sleepless nights deciding whether we were going to do it or not, but it is definitely the right move. So far, we've probably spent in the region of £150,000. We've got planning permission in to extend the factory, so we're looking to spend another around about £350,000 on the equipment and extension.
What extra floor space will that give you?
It's going to double. It's going to double the factory that we're in. So we'll be in around about 35,000, 40,000 square feet by the time we're finished.
And are there any other markets that you're looking to expand into?
Yeah, the Champion purchase has given us an opportunity to get into lots of different markets. 90% of their business was export, and on gas turbines there's a lot used. So places like not so much India, but China is a growth market for us. Pakistan is a big market. The Middle East is a big market. Bangladesh. So all across the Far East, there's a lot used. North America is a very big market that they haven't really attacked, but we want to try and get into.
So you're part of the Nottingham Manufacturers Network. Obviously, you yourself members of Made in the Midlands. You're involved in DIT. You regularly go on trade missions. So how important do you think it is for other manufacturers to promote themselves and get out there?
I think it's very important. I mean, if you'd have asked me that 5 years ago or 7 years ago, I'd say no. I find, the networking events and things like that, I've tried to shy away from a little bit in the past because I thought I'd got better things to do. But in all fairness, I'm starting to see now why they are important. The contacts that you make, it's not about selling, it's not about meeting somebody who wants to buy your product, it's about the contacts that you make. It's about meeting the right people who can help you maybe further down the line. So people I met maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago are now helping us to get into certain markets, or helping us develop, or helping us to extend the factory. So I'm like a lot of companies, we're not a big company. I'm involved in everything in the company. I'm the MD, so I get involved in making the filters. If there's an issue, I get involved in actually supplying, speaking to the customers. So I do feel my time could be better spent in many respects, but now I'm seeing how important it is, and it's really important to get yourself out there. And social media now, getting yourself out on social media and getting your name recognised. It's amazing how many people have phoned us since we bought the company Champion last year, just from the social media that we got from that, and also from the press coverage that we got.
And what are the challenges of exporting overseas? I know you've been to India quite a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been to India maybe 20 times in the last sort of 7 years, 5-7 years. The challenges, there's many. I mean, depending on the market, I think. India, one of the challenges is the bureaucracy. It takes very, very long time to get anything done. So an order might take 6 months to actually get raised, and then once it's raised, there's lots of paperwork that needs to go through, so that could take another 6 months. So I think patience is something that you certainly need to have in a market like India.
I believe it's starting to pay off for you then.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year was our first year when we really got any turnover, and we did around about £300,000 last year.
Fantastic.
And we're looking at doing hopefully around about 2 million this year. So it's really starting to pay off. But that's just from perseverance and patience and finding the right person as well.